My job, my life these days, a bit like a reality show. I thought I would call this episode Tasking in the Heat. It's in the 90s, 80s here in the Seattle area, especially in traffic, in the heat. So giving you a glimpse at my weird job. I actually have 3 tasks today. The AC unit, light switches in Bellevue, West Sammamish Lake, and then Redmond Sammamish Lake. If I have time, I'm gonna change out light bulbs. But it's not just any, you'll see. Changing these light bulbs is not the easiest thing. So the first task, this woman, I get this task request and she's like, I bought this like little room. She's in a small apartment and it's been in the 90s this week, right? So I had some time in the morning. She's like, I thought it would be a really simple, easy task, like an hour, maybe less. I just want this AC unit in my window, but the window's a little wonky. I'm like, I can do this. It's like, it's super hot. Like, she's like, I don't care. You gotta put, screws in things, right? Like you have to make a plate that comes out to put the air conditioner on, a piece of plywood. She's like, whatever it is, I don't care. I just want my AC unit because I'm dying here, right? I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Sounds of the city on Capitol Hill, where I question if what I'm seeing here is
formerly known as the autonomous zone of Capitol Hill, right here. It's a beautiful thing. It's an interesting place in the world.
where the time goes slow when you're drinking PBR.
Boom, I lucked out finding parking on Capitol Hill. Yes. All right, we have a pro-life atheist, pro-life feminist, mother love bone sticker, and I love grunge. See, there's a good catalog right there for bumper stickers. I like that. And not only that, man, this is a kind of an iconic place on Capitol Hill as well, as far as Seattle music and stuff is concerned. This is the apartments from the movie Singles. Right there. And I found parking, free parking, right in front of it. I could scoot forward and give another person a spot, looks like. I had got like 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, so I'm gonna scoot forward a little bit. That's basically right there, speaking of bumper sticker section, that's pretty much the ethos. The ethos here, intellectually, politically on Capitol Hill. Actually, just got a message from my client saying that I can park around the back of her building, which is great news because I would have to schlub all my stuff, across like a couple blocks, because parking here is a disaster. So, thank God, that's what I'm gonna do. What about you, Russ? Do you agree with everything on that bumper sticker as a Northwestern Seattle person? I don't agree with everything anybody says, to be honest. I'm my own person. I come up with my own opinions and thoughts, especially in my 50s. I'm not much of a follower of trends, thought trends, whatever they may be. You mature into that as a person. I believe some of my own philosophy here, but that's part of my, sort of punk, doodly nature is to, just be a little more at peace with what is. I am a optimistic realist as a person, as a theist and a philosopher, so to speak. This is a interesting place to live, though, I'm not gonna lie. Well, here I am. I found parking behind the building. Hopefully this will work. She said they monitor the parking lot very viciously, so I put this up in the window just to, and she notified the management that I would be working there. So hopefully this is gonna not get me towed. Fingers crossed. Oh man, so I'm showing her how I'm going to do this, right? And I call her into the room and I go, I had it in the windowsill, I have the things out. And I said, what I'm gonna do is, and then as I said that, the thing falls out the window. I'm not even kidding you. But with my ninja-like Spidey skills, I grab the cord as it's falling out the window. So I grab it right at the bottom, right where the plug is right here, and it, boom, it hits the window on the apartment below us. It doesn't break the window. Thank you, Jesus. It doesn't break the window. And then she's like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh, right? And I pull the thing up. It still works. Nothing wrong. Crisis averted. I grabbed the brackets. I had to go down the brackets out of the bush that it landed on. But yeah, it was like, but she was cool and understanding. And she said the same thing, like, you know, I was going to do this myself. And I was like, oh my gosh, I would be afraid of dropping this 3rd floor sidewalk below.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's secure in here. I actually used a lighting bracket right here that's used. That's main purpose is holding up these heavy light fixtures. So that secured this to the frame, and then we got these screws back here.
Awesome.
Yeah. So this ain't going nowhere.
Okay, good.
Safety. There it is. There's the puppy. And that one is done. Thank you, Jesus. Crisis averted. On my way to the next one, I'm putting some white switches in a house in Sammamish, the bougie neighborhood or area of Sammamish. Actually, this is Westlake, so it's the Bellevue side, and then there's Eastlake, which is the Redmond side. So there's that, and should be pretty easy. Oh yeah, Vicky looks suspicious in this neighborhood. Tell you what. So that was easy, just installed a few light switches. I didn't actually install this one, but I thought it was hilarious, so I had to take a picture. I dropped my prices a little to get more business for the electrical, and yeah, so today hasn't been super profitable yet, but on my way to the next one. This is one where I scheduled it because it was in the same area, and I'm checking this out to see if I can actually pull this off. This is the changing light bulbs over here on the other side of Lake Sammamish. That's not gonna make it. I thought it would make it, but not quite. Get an idea of how far. Oh man, what a day on my way home now. Little onshore flow from the Pacific Ocean as things start to cool down a bit. Oh yeah, old Vicky the van and I made it home one more time. And she's getting the gas mileage, man. The air conditioner still cranks along really well, which is great, but it affects the gas mileage a lot. I'm going up this hill today, and I couldn't, like, why is it so laggy, right? The speed limit's 40. I'm like pushing on the pedal. It's like at 30 going up this hill, and I realized, oh, the air conditioner's on. No, oh no, I'm using a lot of fuel, but it's fine. I can maintain Vicky, and she'll be fine. Back home here at the Shaw Estate, and Vicky the van doing the job. Wasn't a super profitable day, but that's gig life, man. You just never know what's gonna happen from day to day, and I'm still really grateful to have this job. I mean, some days are like this, and some days are like that, right? Yeah, this was an interesting day, but it had me thinking about putting days up against each other, like Wednesday versus Friday, or Friday versus Monday. What's more profitable? Maybe an upcoming video. But if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're a gig worker, you found this that way. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section if you do this kind of work. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you might as well like the video. I mean, come on. Later.